In this video, I'll be sharing with you my top 6 healthiest fats to consume on a low-carb diet, but first I need to briefly mention carbs. So eating carbohydrate is an issue if you're trying to lose weight because it raises blood sugar and stimulates the pancreas to release insulin, which triggers the storage of excess calories in your diet as body fat. But if you decide to eat less carbohydrate, for example by removing the bread, pasta, rice or potato component from your meals, it makes sense that you'd need to replace it with something, or else the calorie deficit would leave you feeling tired and hungry all the time, which would drastically reduce your chances of long-term success. Remember, a huge proportion of those who start dieting drop out within the first few months, so making sure you consume enough calories could be crucial. So what should you replace it with, fat or protein? Well, as you can see, protein from things like lean meat, eggs, nuts, pulses and dairy products also raises insulin levels quite significantly, which means you should avoid adding more than necessary to your diet if fat loss is your primary goal. So that leaves us with fat, and yes, I am encouraging you to eat more of it, partly because it has such a tiny effect on insulin. This is also why the keto diet, one of the most effective weight loss methods and the most searched diet of 2021, recommends that 70% of your dietary calories come from fat, 25% from protein and only 5% from carbs. Now if you want some background on the benefits of high-fat, low-carb diets, or you're concerned that consuming too much fat isn't good for you, I'm currently working on a video just for you, but right now I'm going to share 6 of the healthiest fat sources that can be used to replace the calories that would have otherwise come from carbs. Number 1 is extra virgin olive oil, and the extra virgin part simply means that the oil comes from the first mechanical press of the olives and is therefore darker in colour and richer in minerals and antioxidants, which appear to have a positive impact on cardiovascular and cancer ailments and have been shown to reduce inflammation in the body, which would benefit people suffering from conditions like arthritis, joint pain or high blood pressure. It's also great to cook with or added to almost anything. In fact, for a period of time, I actually drank almost a litre of olive oil a week, which wasn't very nice, but I felt really good. The second fat source on our list is avocado oil, which is really good to put on salads as it's best consumed unheated. This is because it contains vitamin E, which is killed off if you cook with it. Number 3 is animal fat, including lard and tallow, which is perhaps the healthiest fat source from an evolutionary perspective, as it's been consumed for such a long period of time, meaning our bodies have become very good at processing it. It's extremely stable and doesn't oxidize or break down when heated, meaning it's great to cook with even at very high temperatures, so it's a great option for deep frying and tastes really good as well. Fat from grass-fed animals is preferable, as nutrients from the feed end up in the fat, so good quality animal fat can be a dense source of vitamins as well. Number 4 is butter, by which I mean real, preferably grass-fed, 100% from cow's milk butter. And I stress this because margarine and butter blends are everywhere and are definitely not healthy. So you really need to check the ingredients and avoid anything that contains added oil. But butter contains vitamin K2 and omega-3 fatty acids, which are also found in fish oils and are associated with a reduced risk of coronary heart disease. Number 5 is coconut oil, which has been used by many cultures for hundreds of years, and there are some cultures that literally consume 60% of their calories from coconuts, and they're really healthy. This is partly because coconut oil boosts HDL, which is the so-called good cholesterol, and contains MCTs or medium-chain triglycerides, which are our next and final healthy fat source. So MCTs can easily be turned into ketones, which are an excellent fuel source for the brain, actually protect your nerve and brain cells, and have been shown to boost cognitive function, making MCTs beneficial for people with a high risk of dementia or Alzheimer's. It also helps to give you energy, as it doesn't require digestive enzymes and can therefore be absorbed by the gut extremely quickly. Okay, so that's it for healthy fats, but before I go, I just want to mention that in terms of which fats to avoid, which I'll cover in detail in an upcoming video, refined vegetable oils like canola, soybean and corn oil are not good and have been shown to increase your risk of hypertension and heart disease. So I know they're cheap, but try your best to stay away from these and stick to the 6 I mentioned instead. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel and remember to share this content with anyone you think might benefit. As always, I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next one.